Roosevelt once said, "The day of the great promoter or the financial titan, to whom we granted everything if only he would build, develop, is over." His goals were now more along the lines of government intervention, also known as the New Deal. The 3 points Roosevelt followed in order to help the economy were as follows: relief, reform, and recovery. In this essay, we argue that while at first people were filled with hope by the new ideas that these would potentially bring, the reality fell short in the short term, but was quite successful in the long run.
The Agricultural Adjustment Act was an act set up by the New Deal to help farmers with a surplus of production get back and get prices to normal amounts. What it tried to do is it tried to decrease the surplus production by artificially decreasing the amount by actually destroying produce. While this was supposed to help, in reality, with sharecroppers and tenant farmers, it did the opposite, providing that they didn't get any of the money because the actual landowners would hog all of the money for themselves, causing them to reap large benefits from this, while sharecroppers and tenant farmers were obsolete and wiped out of existence.
NRA was established to spur business recovery during the Depressions. Its main goal was to regulate wages and labor. It created codes for fair practice and set prices. However, it was deemed unconstitutional and shut down by the Supreme Court. Therefore, ultimately, it was a fail.
In addition to short-term economic relief, the New Deal also attempted to provide economic structural reform for a more stable economic future. One of the ways it did this was by establishing the SEC, or Securities Exchange Commission. The SEC tried to promote financial stability by using a couple of different methods. First, it promoted transparency in the financial sector. This made it so that this took the monopoly away from the stockbrokers and company CEOs and gave information directly to the individual investor. Because of these reforms, the SEC created, once the World War II brought the United States out of the Depression, the best financial quarter century in American history.
Now remember, if you want to hear more of the specific examples of these, just read the essay.